Nicole O'Neill once said, "When you find the courage to use your voice, it has the power to positively inspire and change the lives of others. It is one of the special gifts you have to offer the world. It is something to be cherished and championed, never hidden." And that is why we are here on Your Voice, Your Impact. I am the energetic EJ. I am a life and transformational coach, and I work with women aged 40 and above to turn their abandoned dreams into achievable goals by activating their voice for impact. I'm also a podcaster and an event host. On this show with me is
Great, so amazing. The goal of this show is to help people use their voices to create impact. I am a physicist and a life coach. What I do for my clients is I help them build systems to achieve their goals whilst having fun doing it. On this show, we discuss topical issues that can inspire you to move. Like, subscribe, and share. Welcome aboard.
All right. Welcome to another episode on Your Voice, Your Impact. Welcome. I know we were off last week, but we're happy to be back this week to wrap up our friendship series. And from next week, we're going to start a new series. But today we're wrapping up on a very special note because our guest today is the bestie of my bestie. Sure, you hear that song? Even your boo has a boo. That's the demonstration of it today. So our guest today is Gracie's bestie. I like the dynamics, Shall, because you hear bestie now, your ear will be going somewhere. You now see now your eye will be like, bestie. You'll find out everything. You can ask all the questions you want to ask as we go into this conversation. But before then, Gracie, how are you doing and how was your weekend?
I am doing amazing and I'm smiling already because I can't wait. I can't wait to enjoy the show. My weekend was beautiful. We had paint and grill, and it was another opportunity to practice the act of mindfulness, and it was really interesting. I had my friends, and it was generally a friendship connection community thing. We've been doing this for a while. We just look around. We know we can be busy, work, life, everything happening. And then we just decided that, what, we'll try, no matter how hard it is, we'll try to squeeze out time at least once in a month to connect, laugh, and, do something together. And that was it for us this weekend. We had the opportunity to paint and grill. So that was my highlight for the weekend. It was really, really interesting.
Amazing. Oh, love it. My highlight was having to serve in my capacity as a moderator in a church. So I got invited to a church and it was a special service they were having. And so they had a panel session and they invited me to come and moderate the panel session. So it felt like I was doing work in church, And it's funny because the night before I was listening to a message by Leke Alda where he was talking about the intelligence of Christ and how Christ came to turn the order around, bringing a duality of existence, which is the marketplace and the tabernacle. So we are both Levites or both priests and kings. So in the order of Melchizedek. So we are kings in that we're in worship of our king, but we are priests in worship of our king, but we're also king in our marketplaces. And so for me, it came alive in that experience on Sunday. So yeah, I'm super excited. But also it's like, I'm in a very, very special season, as you already know, right? But for me, it's like in the midst of it, I just see God because I kind of love the place where God has placed me now, and the fact that the way we get to talk about the word, the way we get to read the word together and then talk about the word on a daily basis is like, woof, this is so good. It's like God is preparing me for something. I don't know what it is, And I'm like, God, this training, help me learn everything that I need to learn in this season for in preparation for the next season. So I am grateful for that. So yeah, so today we continue and we wrap up this series on friendship. Again, I mean, I feel like if somebody reaches out now to say, you know what, we missed that your friendship series, and please come. Oh, we are not running away. Come. We still love to hear your story. Okay. But for now, we're probably switching things up and probably bringing other type of guests on the show going forward. We will let you know what that would be probably during the week, or you just get to learn about it next week when we come back for the show. But for today, let's get to meet. Okay, so me, I'm curious. His name is oh, what's your friend's name again? But his
Paul,
nickname is AY. Eh?
why? Yes.
Yes,
So
his name
he's
no,
going
his
to come and
nickname
tell us
is
because that
AY.
was the first question I asked him when I met him, when we met.
All right. So,
So he will tell
okay,
us the
fantastic.
story.
Okay. So let's bring up our guest. Hello, AY. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm great. Grace and EJ.
Good to have you here.
Okay. So your network has to come.
How this is not
You
lagging.
know,
Oh, this network should misbehave itself. Okay,
no,
so I
it's
think
fine.
you
It's
can
fine.
hear us now. All right, we would love
Yes.
for you to kind of give us a brief introduction of who you are. If you were to introduce yourself to the people watching or listening or they'll watch later, how would you introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Paul, and I'm popularly called AY. I'm
Why?
a sales AY. Okay, I'll get that's another story. I'm a salesman. I sell tissue papers precisely now. But
Okay.
generally, I'm into the FMCG lines. That's fast moving consumer goods.
Consumer goods.
So I'm the national sales coordinator for my company. As I said, we produce tissue paper. Um, I've been in this line for like 20 years, right from
Wow.
school. Yes, I've been a
Wow.
sales rep right from school because I love to
Ha.
buy and sell.
Oh, okay. A little birdie told me you're a physicist. How come you're not a salesman? What
No, no, no,
happened?
no. I'm a I was giving physics in school. You know, when you write down, and you see that you will soon become a jam ambassador. So you just give anything you want. So, but in school, it's been even when I'm doing my physics calculations, I still mistakenly talk about naira, and and everybody knows me for that. I buy and sell,
Right. Oh,
and I
okay.
also I read books. I love fiction. I hope one day I'll win the King's Award of Fiction. Probably. But I love
Ah,
fiction very well. Story books. I don't like motivational books. I like story books. That truth or life.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. AY. Well, tell us the story now. Paul and
Mm.
AY. What happened? How?
Okay. I'm actually an Igbo chap. My name is Paul. If you can't
Wait, you
pronounce
say
my
you're an
surname,
Igbo
no need
chap.
to. Yeah,
So
I'm
why you
Igbo. I'm from
AY na
Imo State.
Ayo? We know they call AY. So please tell us the
It's
story.
Ayodele. So
I'm not understanding.
I was born in Ibadan. My dad
Okay.
is from Imo State. My mom is from Delta State. You understand? So
Ah,
I spent like 17 years in Ibadan. So, and my nanny then gave all of us a name, as in
okay.
she's Yoruba. So she gave all of us a name. So my own name was Ayodele. So when I came to Jos to school, Uni Jos, I just wanted to get a new identity. I was tired of the Paul. And moreover, I didn't like the name Paul.
Why?
You can look, check out the meaning. You know I don't like it. I check the meaning of Paul.
Ah,
What's the meaning of Paul? Apostle Paul, I know. Oh, this
That's what I'm
network
saying.
should be just
So,
busy.
I wanted a new identity, so I decided to pick my last name. It's Ayodele. So I acronymed it AY, and guess what? Thank you. It's stuck. It's stuck real good, and it's still sticking now. So that's how I come about AY.
Hmm. Okay. Fantastic. I could not resist the temptation to go and find out what Paul means.
What
And,
does it
you know, Google is telling me that the general meaning of Paul is small or humble.
Good,
It
good.
is derived
Oh,
from the Roman family name Paulus, which had the same meaning. The name is also strongly associated with St. Paul the Apostle, a significant figure. So, yeah, so small and humble. Okay.
it's small,
And a big things now you like.
and I'm not even too tall. See, you just imagine, you can bear a tall name and then be short physically, but to be short and be behind a short name, no, 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 it's not me.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
actually, I'm just knowing the meaning of Paul. I never
Yeah,
knew.
me too. Me too. Ah, but Apostle Paul made the name great, even though it
Yeah.
meant small. He wasn't a small, I don't know whether he was small in stature, sharp, but at least he wasn't a small man by reputation. So he had changed the meaning. So you can adapt that new meaning to the name.
No, it's still
Well,
my name. It's still my name, but that was why I made AY stand up. That was my
right.
reason there.
But it's
Although
a
it
bit
doesn't mean I
confusing
stand
because
for
somebody will see that you're an Igbo man and you're AY and you're daily like, where are you a politician? Or did you
that.
plan or do you plan to become one?
I'm in Nigeria, so I can pick any name from any part of Nigeria.
Right. Okay, that's quite interesting to know. All right. So before I give the mic to Gracie, because it's as if it's me that we will be asking you plenty questions like this, because it's two of you that are friends. How did you people meet?
AY, would you go for it, or I should just go?
Okay, good. Your version, then my version,
A version, exactly.
Okay,
Everybody will have
okay,
their version, yes.
okay. All right. Very straightforward. We were classmates in school, and but the backstory, what made it interesting for me. So I grew up in Lagos, and I moved to Jos to school, and it was a new space for me. I was also still struggling with the fact that they gave me physics when I wanted to study medicine. And we that came through JAM, because the school 100 levels, some people came in through JAM, and some people came in through remedials. We came in through JAM, so we were very few. Those that came through remedials, they were still trying to sort themselves out, but JAM had already given us our own course. We were already in class. We were about four of us: Seime, Albert, Mbede,
Really.
and AY, four of us. So we would meet, and we were still trying to gather to understand that, oh, more, this is for real. We're going to study this physics thing. And then I can't really remember how I bumped into AY, but I mean, since we were classmates, we would always meet at some point, registering one thing or the other. And then we just got talking, and I couldn't fathom the fact that his name was Paul Emeruim, and he sounded like he could speak Yoruba. And for me, coming from Lagos, I didn't really know how to speak Yoruba, or I knew how to speak Yoruba, but my dad stopped us from speaking Yoruba because we couldn't speak our own local dialect very
Dialect.
well. But we were now speaking Yoruba because of our neighbors, and he stopped us. So I was always looking for how to express myself in Yoruba. And then coming to Jos, where it was a northern city, AY and I started speaking Yoruba. That was the
You're
point for
coding.
us. And when I realized that he could speak Yoruba, I was like, nice, this is going to be fun. And then I found him very witty. You see, immediately he came, I was just smiling. I found him very witty. So he made the journey when coming there and struggling and complaining that, hey, God, we're studying this, we could relate. Even him, he said that, oh, more, I didn't want this thing. So we were able to connect on a mutual ground. We could speak the
Hmm.
same language. We were frustrated that we're studying physics together. And then thirdly, he was funny. So he was very easy to connect. It was very easy to connect with him. So that's the way we started our friendship. I mean, we're
From
classmates.
your own perspective.
From my perspective. So I don't know if AY has another perspective to it.
I'm curious to know, AY, how was it for you?
Well, it's not too far from Grace's perspective. I can remember very vividly when A1, it's a lecture hall. Yeah, that's where we receive lectures. I think I met Seime first. Seime is from Plateau State. She's in Lagos right now. Then what connected I and Seime was a novel I was reading. I think it was is it John Grisham or Sidney Sheldon, one of those novels. So she was like, "You read this too?" I said, "Yes." So we started talking. But before that, I think she has met Mbede and Grace. I think they formed a clique before. So then I worked with Seime and she brought me to the group where Mbede and Grace is. And then three of us received a lecture together in A1 that day. Then we started talking. As we started talking, when you're trying to explain something and then you're making some gestures, it's only the Lagos girl. No, she was from Lagos and then she was getting it more than the other two. When we get talking, when we got talking, I just found out that she's Yoruba. As in, not like she's Yoruba, but she came from where I was coming from Ibadan, from Lagos. So we could understand ourselves twice more than those our friends could understand
Right.
us. So that's how it started. When you have a gist, I was like, man, I won't bring out this gist until Grace comes. She will understand. It's just let's just when Grace comes, I'll give you the gist. And then what actually made our friendship stay longer was one, we're comfortable around each other. As
Hmm.
in, we're comfortable around each other. Like, she can tell me the truth. She doesn't care how I feel. And I'm very sure that what she's telling me is not out of hatred. Just someone you can just trust absolutely that this person has my back, whether in the
Right.
good or in the bad. When she's shouting at me, she's shouting out of love, out of she want to fall our
You
hand,
should know
this
these
kind of
things.
thing. This kind of so it's not that if everybody tells me that this thing is good, like I'm putting on a cloth, is this good? Some will tell you that it's good. Some will out of respect tell you that. Some out of respect will tell you that it's good. Some out of respect, out of being outward, will tell you that it's not good. But if you want to be sure, someone that will tell you the truth, that doesn't care how you feel. I don't know. I mean, Grace. You can't lie to me. You just tell you. You're looking like a like a monkey. You tell you, oh, monkey. This kind of thing. So when I'm down, this is someone that you can actually. I don't know how to. I don't know how to explain it. Someone that like you're talking to yourself. Someone that you
Hmm.
are sure of her response, not her response. You trust her response.
Right.
Absolutely. You trust that she has what she will tell you is good for you, at least,
Hmm.
or she sees it as being good for you. You understand? So, and then in the journey of physics, she was smarter than I am. She was more
Oh.
brilliant. No, she's more brilliant now. But I was
Oh,
just,
nice, nice.
but I was like how will I say it? I was a businessman, a politician, when I was in school. So I wait for her to go and read and get the knowledge. Then I'll come and sit humbly by her side and she will teach me before exams. And she has the gift of she knows how to break things down. You understand? So
Right.
anything I don't
I
understand,
agree.
those times,
I
anything I don't
agree.
understand, I'll ask, do you know this? Do you know this particular course? She says she knows it. Don't need for me to read it. She will explain it better than the lecture.
I like that.
So she was the
Oh
motivation
wow.
for me coming out well in school and passing through physics. You
Hmm.
understand?
I love it. I love it. Wow, that's
That's,
that's quite interesting.
that's a
How
scratch.
did you guys deal with the teasing? Because oftentimes, especially in
Mm.
school times, they will just automatically name una. Once two people are close and they are of opposite sex, they will just start to say, hey, 5 and 6, you don't see Grace. Why they ask me? Go ask AY now. You go see AY, where Grace, you don't say, go ask Grace now. How did you guys deal with that teasing in those years?
For my side, Grace, can I talk? For my side, the truth is that people thought we were dating, except those close to us, except those very close to us, like talk of Ngede, Seime, they know those ones know that these guys are just besties. But I can remember, I know I told you, Grace, one day I came to, after we graduated, maybe I came to collect my transcript or something. And then one of our classmates, what's her name, self? What's her name? She's from Zamfara. And then she saw me and said, "How are you? Good to see
Binta,
you."
Binta.
Binta. She was like, how is Grace? I said, she's fine. I just came back from her wedding. She just shouted, "Why you? What happened? What happened?" I said, "I don't understand." I said, "I don't understand." And she was like, "I thought these guys are going to get married the way you're supposed." I was like,
Oh,
"She's just my friend, though." This kind of thing. You understand? So we didn't have much of, you didn't have much to handle to deal with because people just thought we were dating. So
right.
they just give us
Oh,
those
I like
respects.
that. That means you guys just played along. Play well, that's your business. Think what
Yes.
you want to think. What about you, Grace? How are you able to handle that? Because I'm sure that there will be other guys that were hiring you there, and I mean, they just didn't bother. Like, this one is off the shelf.
They
Funny
bother
thing
me.
is that, those that were eyeing me, they came for those that asked me out, they came to the realization that AY was my bestie. In fact, some of them had to become friends with AY because they know that, well, now AY be Grace's friend. And another thing again that made it very, very interesting, I knew AY's girlfriend.
Yeah,
And
Friday, yes.
the most important thing for me then was that, look, it wasn't really about what people were thinking because I didn't see it. I just knew that, oh, this is my friend. This is my reading
Postmates.
partner. This is my
Mm,
cosmate, and we are close. And again, what made it a lot easier was because of the fact that we also had, like he said, Seime and Ngede. So you
Mm,
you often see us together,
mm,
you would often
mm,
see us together. And then it was also a case of we were just, innocent. And in
mm,
my own head, I was, I didn't think of, we're very young. For me, I was like, especially when I was still a teenager because I got into school as a teenager. So
really.
I didn't see it like that. I didn't really care what people were talking about, or because in my head, they said, if you know what you're about, you won't really be bothered. So it was even later, much later, when we're in our final year, that I think we had that conversation. I was saying that, AY, what did I even ask AY? Okay, somebody was asking me a question
mm,
that, are you sure you and AY you're not dating? I'm like, okay, is it that a boy and a girl cannot be friends without people thinking that way? The person now said, no, it's hard. That maybe you are not falling in love with this
mm.
person, but maybe the person is falling in love with you. I said, what
We
if
don't know.
Yeah,
I was just joking, I was just saying, I'm like, hey, why? Come, oh, and we had that conversation, and it was so. One thing about AY, I have not seen someone so, no, no, no. I used to say that if I see AY fighting with somebody, now the person look for trouble because
Mm,
he's so down to earth. And I believe that AY is emotionally intelligent. I don't know. I said in my house, they know AY. And now let me tell you how God, I would like to say God, do you know the day my father passed? I'm emotional right now. The day my father passed, AY was coincidentally in that hospital.
oh,
And
wow. Oh, this network. Your video is breaking, Grace.
Yeah, it will get better. MTN just went off service.
Okay.
It's going to come
Oh,
back.
okay. I see.
I'm using a backup now, which is not
I
as strong as
see.
MTN.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, MTN, please behave yourselves. MTN, behave yourself. Okay, so while we wait for Gracie to come back, I'm really enjoying the conversation in that, like she said, is even now, I think it's even worse now. Well, based on the ones that we see, like based on the fact that now there's social media
I think it's
and
better now.
a lot of, yeah, she will
I
return,
think it's better
and there
now.
is a lot of, it's better now, right? Okay, she will return then. So I mean, based off of what we see, let's say online, because that's almost like where most of us kind of gauge what's going on, like what's happening in town and everything. It's pretty harder now to even imagine that a guy and a girl will be close friends without anything going on. So how much more back then, you know? And it's just beautiful to see how both of you have been able to manage it over the years, maintaining that friendship, maintaining that, you know, openness, like you said. And I love, you know, how both of you have described each other in the way that you deal with each other, and it's just beautiful to see. And it's for me, it adds color to this series that we are having. And I love that this is how we are wrapping up this series, because so far what we've had is two same-sex friendship that we've had over this series. So two ladies, two guys, two ladies, two guys. But here it's like guy and girl. Oh, really? So I love this, because it makes it really rounded to say that it is possible. Friendship can happen anywhere and between any two people if those two people know exactly what they are doing. So while we wait for Grace to come back, would you say that over the years, how long would you say it has been since you guys were in school till now? How long would you say you've been friends for?
It's long ago. From 20, okay, we're both set 2002. And then we were like
2002.
2002. So counting
Wow.
from 2002
That's
to
20,
that's
23
23,
years.
23 years.
Wow.
I don't know
Wowza.
kids.
Eh? Wow, that's so good. Wow.
We've
One
been
more
friends.
time they go. What? 23 years of being in touch. Wow. That's
That's show you
amazing.
that a child that was given birth to when we
I'm
became
telling you,
friends
he's already getting married.
graduate now. He's already getting married.
If both of you were parents, you probably had gave birth back then.
Back then,
Your children will
wow,
be
wow,
waiting for to be grandfather and grandmothers now.
grandfathers now, grandparents now.
Wow, that's amazing. In those 23 years, do you remember any time that you almost call it off between both of you? Like I beg, I don't get your time. Was there any time like that?
Those times, okay, not when there was a gap in communication, but it's not out of strife or out of a quarrel. It's only when she moved out of Jos and Abuja and she went to Akure for.
Hmm.
Then I moved from Jos to Abuja, and then there was a little gap, like a 3 years or 2 years gap, 3 years or 2 years thereabout. So we were not communicating. That was all. When she came back, it became stronger. She added
Hmm.
things she wanted to say, and then had things I wanted to say. So it just came back all strong. But I really had a real quarrel, and that's strange about my friendship with so many other people. I don't have a quarrel with Grace because when I'm making her angry, I already know what makes her angry. As I'm
Hmm.
doing it, I know she's going to be angry, and I know that I'm wrong to make her angry. So it's easy to say sorry. And the same thing to her too. She knows where to touch, and I'll be, now. So it was easy to avoid those loops that would get someone out of beer because
Hmm.
we actually knew ourselves very well.
Right.
We knew ourselves very well, as in very, very well. So we
So it
didn't we
was
not had
easy
that
to,
kind of any serious alterations or
right. Gracie, welcome back.
Thank you. I was just speaking, thank God the thing even had to cut me off because I was already, teary because I was talking about how, the hospital my dad passed,
Yes.
for
Yes.
for
Yes.
for some funny reason, I think that was something it was there for something to yeah,
Is it just me or is it breaking?
it's breaking. I think it's a network.
Right. Gracie, did you change
like
back to
it was just to show
MTN?
that
I think MTN is the most reliable now. You
It's
break it.
breaking. So it's like when you're speaking, it's fast forwarded, but then we can't really hear what you're saying. Yes, yes. Did you change your network? Because AY was saying that MTN went off for a bit. So if you change from
Go back to
from
MTN.
MTN, maybe go back to MTN now because it's back. You're back and you're on MTN, or maybe you go back to the other network. Okay,
It's
you
still
didn't
not
leave,
better.
it just went off. So that means maybe
Still
what
not
do we do
better.
now? Yeah, if you switch a bit and come back or something, because it's we can't hear you, it's breaking. We can see you, but the audio is breaking.
Put it on airplane mode and come back.
Uh-huh. In mode.
Put
Go
it
to
on
airplane
airplane
mode, it
mode
will disconnect
and
you, then turn it back on, it will connect you again just to reset the system.